So it looks like we've been given another utility-based add-on on the Minecraft marketplace. This one is the Starter Pack Plus created by Wildfire. Don't think we've checked out anything created by them before. This one is priced at 660 Minecoins, which is £3.29. This add-on is $4. The description says, get ready to shape your maps and realms with extra helping of customization and control, featuring land protection, player punishments, leaderboards, floating text, custom NPCs, mine systems, and more. There is over 1,600 plus variations of custom NPCs, land protection, announcements, cool floating text, punishments and stats, mining, leaderboards, silk touch spawners, land pads, and of course, plenty more. So the creators of this add-on have outlined that this is the perfect set of tools for realms and worlds. I like the floating text. I also like that they were straight to the point with the information as to what is available. It's a brand new company releasing add-ons. Let's see if it's worth getting. The add-on file size is 819 kilobytes. So this add-on had a lot of interest this week, and rightly so, because after setting up and preparing today's video, I was impressed. A lot of you are going to find use in today's add-on. Now, as always, once you do have this installed in a new or pre-existing world, you are going to be given a guidebook. Now, one feature I like about this, if I throw something on the floor, it tells you how many are there. So the more things I throw, as you can see, they start to group together. It's now up to 6. If we drop the whole thing, 64. I thought this was really, really good. So if you ever drop something inside of a cave and you don't necessarily have potions or torches, aka diamonds, it's gonna tell you how many are in that area. Let's just actually give this a try inside of a cave and just see how it works. As you can see, it's telling us that there are 3 diamonds within this vicinity, so it just means you aren't gonna leave one behind. I really like that feature. So let's open up this guidebook. It says, welcome to the Starter Pack Plus add-on. Use this add-on to create custom maps or servers with powerful tools and features. These tools were inspired by server game modes such as Skyblock, Prisons, and Factions. Now, before we check out the general information, they have informed us that more things will be coming. This is always good, putting trust in an add-on that is knowingly going to be updated in the future. Things like chat rank integration, player chat muting, custom server style crates, enhanced NPC features, and much more. Of course, they have outlined that this is version 1.0.0 with more to come. So as for the settings info, this actually doesn't do anything, and a specific tool is needed in order to access the settings. That will be the Toolbox item, which we will get into. Now, there's a lot of features inside of this. We are going to start with the land protection, but it does have custom NPCs, floating text, leaderboards, and so much more. Now, I'm kind of doing this as a first-time experience, and I did actually set up some text in the background over there. And the reason why I'm doing this as a first-time experience is because I want to show you guys how easy it is to purchase, pick up this add-on, and learn it straight away. So, we need to make 2 tools here. If we open up this, tap on General, and go to Land Protection, Overview, safeguard your world from unwanted changes and griefing. You are going to need the selection tool, but also the zone tool. Now, it does also explain in this add-on that all items needed can be found in the crafting table. Not quite sure how I feel about that. I think you might be able to give perms so certain players can't alter things, because if we go and open up the crafting table and scroll to the bottom, you can see all of the tools down here. Now, we need to make ourselves a selection tool. This is how it's made. So if we grab the items that we need, in fact, we're just going to drop these real quick. If we open up a crafting table, if we type in selection, it doesn't pop up. Now, I think that's just a slight bug, can be resolved relatively easily. But if you do have the items, open up a crafting table, it then pops up. So that just seems like a slight visual bug inside of the recipe book. Anyway, you are going to need this, but you're also going to need another tool. It's this one right here. I'm not going to go through all of the crafting recipes. Again, they can be found inside of here right at the bottom. Some of them are a little bit more expensive than others. So let's get this one made. Diamonds, Eye of Enders, and grass. This is going to give us access to the zone tool. So you have to start with this and then this, because as of right now, it's just going to create a zone instantly. So what we need to do is tap, and it'll say your first position has been selected. Tap again your second. Then tap on this and create a zone. Let's say this is, I don't know, spawn, for example. Can't break blocks, can't place. You can change all of these. You can have use chest, use benches, use signs. All of this stuff can be customized. Access has to be like admin, moderator, etc. We're going to hit submit. So if I start to break things here, as you can see, things shouldn't actually work at all. Now, if I do / give appy a chest, I can place this down and I can open it. So let's say, hold on, if I try to break this, let's see what happens. Let's say you had, okay, so I can break that one. Can I alter this then? Let's change. Let's go to edit zone, spawn. You can delete the zone, use chests. Well, like, I don't want that to break. Is the chest not classed as a block? Interesting. Okay, because what I was going to say is you could have a chest in here with the likes of foods that players could just take some food out at spawn. Does that make sense? Now, I'm going to alter this again. So we're going to edit zone, go to this one. We're just going to do all of these, right? Like, you literally can't do anything at all. I also wish they did, like, a no access zone. So if you tried to go in here, it kind of kicked you out. Do you know what I mean? Just so in case you wanted to have, like, a barrier and one selection, like, one area closed off. But what happens now if I break this? Can I still break it? Did I not hit submit? Am I going crazy with this? Edit zone, spawn. Yeah. Anyway, it still let me use a chest. Okay, so I don't think that's meant to happen, surely, right? Zone has been deleted, so we should be able to break blocks once again. Yeah. Am I going crazy, guys? You'll have to let me know in the comments section. I think I might have figured this out now. I think you have to do this via the toolbox. Now, again, I'm kind of glad that we caught that, though. So inside of here, world permissions. So break blocks and use chests also has to be disabled. So I'm going to disable all of these. So it looks like they have to be done via the world tools as well. I'm guessing. Because I can't open that or anything like that. But what I'm saying is we could change this. Go into world permissions. Use chest is completely fine. So I'll take these out for now. But if I did try and break it, can I still break it, though? That's the question. No, I can't. Okay, so we figured it out. So yeah, you'd have to mess around with the toolbox before you mess around with the zone settings. Okay, glad we cleared that up. But anyway, then people could take out the designated food rather than just one person breaking everything. And hopefully people play by the rules. It'd be pretty cool, though, if the only one appeared. So you take a stack out, then a new stack appears. That person takes a stack out and a new one appears. Hopefully Bedrock gets that power in the future. So a feature I haven't tested and I'm excited to test is going to be the NPC. So it says inside of here, design server style custom NPCs to enrich your server experience. Players can interact with these NPCs to execute commands. How to use. Utilize the NPC spawn item, but you do need the edit. So a lot of the features in this require two. Yes, you need the NPC, but you can also edit it. It also explains that you can change skin tone, armor trim, hair color, eye animations, and things like that. So it also says this feature is limited to admins or users listed on the settings whitelist. Okay. So they might be able to make these, but they can't use them. It's all down to player and admin control. So the item is going to be this one. It's also going to be this for editing. So we've said that this is our spawn, right? So we're going to spawn him there. He's absolutely huge, by the way. Right now, he doesn't do anything at all. We need to edit him. Important notes, you have to be in creative modes in order for this to work. Okay, so now that we have the power, it's going to tell you the NPC. So again, keep an eye on the coordinates, quite important. Skin tone, armor trim, we're going to have this as red. Size, I mean, can we make him big? I guess we'll try him as 20. blonde, brunette buns, brown hair. We're going to have him as bald, eyes blue. Facing, sitting, leaning, waving. I'm going to have him as sitting. Particles, angry. I guess we'll do hearts. Holding an item. So let's do Minecraft. Let's do diamond. Let's do golden _ apple, right? Offhand, Minecraft. Let's do diamond, right? Enchant hand items. Let's do submit. Oh my days, he's absolutely huge. He is huge. Okay, we need to edit him. Submit. Little bit too big. I honestly think, oh, look how tiny he is. Whoa. Okay, that's a little bit too small. So I don't like the particles. So what I am going to do is turn them off. Hit submit. Particles are gone. Submit. We're going to go to size 3. I'm a little bit happy with that, I guess. Yeah, he looks pretty cool, but I can't seem to see his items. So maybe we do need to make him a little bit bigger. NPC. We're going to go to... what else have we got here? What is the other sizes? I guess 5. And we'll do... Can we do like waving, leaning? Let's do waving. Let's do that. There we go. So it's kind of like, hey, this is the spawn location. I want to give him some hair. I'm really impressed with this, by the way. Super impressed. Armor trim, we're going to change it to black hair color. We're going black hair. Let's see. I hope they add more customizations for this. I also wish you could add text at the top. I don't think you can. Let me just double check. Can we? Trigger command / say. Is that what it is? Is that what it said? Yeah, / say food farm submits. I don't know how that works or how it actually says it. I'm not sure. Again, a lot of this I'm still trying to discover with you guys. Have I done that right? Trigger command output. Yeah, that seems all right. Okay, hold it. Okay, so Minecraft. Let's do diamond. I can't spell. _ sword. Enchant. Submit. There we go. So you could have it as like... I didn't mean to do that. You could have it as like, this is where you trade and buy swords. I'll double check the other things that he can do in terms of like... Hold on, let's just double check. So we've got sitting, facing player. So does he rotate? Okay, so that's like the standing... Oh, he does. Oh, okay, I like that one. I like that one indeed. Okay, submit. We'll go to facing, sitting, leaning. Yeah, I guess that one's pretty okay. If he wants them against a wall or something. Yeah, so far, guys, really, really impressed. But again, you have to do this in creative. Cannot be done in survival. The next one is going to be floating text. Works in a very similar way. You are going to need the floating text, but then also the editor. So I'm going to have this as... Here, we're just going to have this as the helicopter. How many lines? We'll do 2. Let's do line 1. We're going to have this as helicopter ahead, like this. Or you could have helicopter spawn ahead, for example. And then you could have like, don't forget your... I don't know, harness or something? Anything you wanted. But again, we have a problem. This is lower down. I don't like that. Let's edit this. So we tap on this, tap on heli, hit submit. So I'm happy with this, but I want this to be a little bit higher. So let's say we wanted it to about there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. But I want color, right? So what I want to do is I'm going to change the color of this. Let's go to submit. We're going to have this as... Don't forget, on Bedrock, you need a special symbol. Let's say 2, 3, 4, 5. I like this one, and we're gonna have this one as... That's too much, like that. Don't forget your harness. Submit. So I'm happy with that. It gets rid of it if you press F1. Helicopter spawn ahead. Don't forget your harness. And you can alter these, and you can add more lines if you wanted to. Most of this stuff is a first-time experience for me, and you can see how easy it is to understand. So next, we have the leaderboards. Now, this lets you display the top players of your map. Okay, so use the leaderboards tool and interact while holding it. Okay, so we have two different things that we need here. The actual leaderboards, and then the tool itself. So if we tap on this, title of leaderboard... I don't know what we can do. We'll have a little look at these first. Blocks broken, blocks placed, death, time played. Let's do like, you could be a PvP, so we could do like, players, kill counter maybe? Could be one. And then it's be like, top killer, like that, all right? And then you've got this scoreboard objective. So you can change this. I don't know, scoreboard objective. Is that like how many you want it to have to be at? Let's try this. 100. Guess we'll do it like that. Player limit, submit. And then do we have to edit this? Kill counter. Oh, you can edit it with this. And then I think we are going to need this tool right here to check the leaderboards. No, so this kind of works very similar to what we've just done. So this is going to show you the counter. So I've just realized what this is for, right? So we're going to edit this. We're going to go to submit. I can change this a little bit higher, right? Hit submit. But I don't want it to be the kill counter. I would like it to be blocks broken, right? So this is really good for this, but I don't want to go down there just yet. So I'll explain that in just a second. So we're going to create one more. We're going to have this as block breaker, most blocks broken. And then we're going to have blocks broken, scoreboards. We'll just do like 10, submit. So that's there. Okay, so it's showing me the blocks broken. It already shows me 102. I like this. You can also add colors. So we'll do this as 1. We'll do this. Oops. We'll do this one as like 5. That's a little bit too much. That'll do. Going to raise this up a little bit. Submit. Happy with that. So if I start breaking blocks now... It updates in real time. Like I said, guys, I've been so impressed with this. Really easy to do. The more people are on, the better. And obviously, it's great for, like, kill counters. I don't like this one. So what I'm going to do here is submit. And we're going to remove it. So a large quantity of features in this are actually behind a toolbox. So things like item display, all of these things has to be edited inside of this toolbox. So if we grab the toolbox, open this up, we've got settings and whitelist. So you can add a specific player, right? You can add them to the whitelist. You can remove them. So if I was to remove, I could remove myself. I don't know if that's going to mess up this world, so I'm not going to do that. But again, pretty standard. Just gives you more control. That's simply all it does. And we can reset the whitelist as well. So if we open this up, tap on whitelist, add, remove, etc. is still there. All right, so next one we have is going to be toggle settings. Now, we're going to get into the Silk Touch spawners in just a second here. You can have Silk Touch and explosions. Basically, if TNT destroys a spawner, it drops all of the time. This could stop griefing or stealing, I guess, especially if you have, like, land protection enabled. We have ranks, announcements, event logger. So let's ignore that for now, and let's go to the silk spawners. So we'll grab a whole bunch of these. Everything's been kept to default, right? So we open up this, go to toggle settings, you can have it on or off. So if I place down this, mine it, it's going to drop on the floor. We're going to try this one more time, but we're going to try and blow this up. So we're going to set this on fire. The spawner should have 100% drop rates. It does, but you can change that drop rate as well, by the way. I'm not sure what you would use that for. Maybe you guys could let me know. So the item display text is literally what I've been showing you. Now you can change the range of this. So like, obviously this is all on the floor. I think it's like 25 blocks, I think it said at the moment. Double check how long. Yeah, so there it's gone away. Aha, so it's here. Item display text. I mean, you can increase this to 100. I think that's a little bit too extreme. I honestly think 25 is the best, but if you wanted to have this a lot smaller, you can. So obviously when we get within 7 blocks, that's when it's going to appear. But I think they did I think they honestly did the settings perfectly fine with this one. The next feature we are checking out is mine creation. And it says here, mines let you set up custom mineable areas inspired by prisons and kits PvP. That's why we're going to go down to where I just showed you. Now, you're going to need the selection tool and the mine tool for this. This is the mine tool. We also need a selection tool. Now, perfect for the Echo Hub, we already have one set up. So we're going to change these blocks. This is the first position. Head over to here. We're going to select our second. We need to access this and create a mine. We're going to do this as ores here, for example, right? Feel free to add extra stuff if you wanted to. Reset time, so it can reset after a certain time. I'm going to have this as submit. We're going to have this as 3 separate block options. So we're going to have Minecraft stone. We're going to have Minecraft, let's do, pick an ore. Let's do gold underscore ore. We're going to increase the weight of these. We're going to do another one here. We're going to do, let's do obsidian, right? Obsidian as a block, weight, hit submit. And as you can see, this has been altered. Now, if we tap on this, go to edit mine, go to ores here. We can edit the settings. So you can delete it for a start. You can change the timer, auto reset as well. So I think if I was to break a whole bunch of these, eventually it should reset on its own. Again, really good for creating mines. It's now successfully been reset. I think this can happen over an automatic period, or you could do this yourself. So if I was to break a whole bunch of these, tap on this, go to edit, tap on this one, hit submit, reset, it's going to reset it. So we have settings, we went over toggle, we went over world permissions. Again, we checked this out. Error message. It says you do not have permission to do that. Okay, so that's gonna be like a global one to say that, hey, if you're trying that, it's not gonna work. We do have ranks. We can create a rank. So we've got admin here. So we're gonna have this as this. Let's find the right color. I feel like admin would be this. Admin. And then we'll do it like dash. Try this. Dash or admin like that. And then we're just going to leave it like that. So I can then give a person a rank, right? So I got to figure this out. Ranks. Let's go to manage ranks. This. I don't want to edit it. I'm going to do like high real quick. Do I have the admin? I need to figure out how to give myself the actual admin permissions. Okay, so I don't think this actually displays in chat. Correct me if I'm wrong here. If we go into the general info and tap on ranks, first off, we are going to need the profile lookup tool, which is this one, which I was saving to the end. But then it says, in a future update, additional chat customization options will be available for ranks with chat integration. So maybe it just doesn't display in chat. This feature is restricted to admins and other users with appropriate permissions. So if I look up a player with the profile tool, myself, let's go to rank. It tells me that I'm an admin. Okay, so it does tell you that you're an admin, but doesn't display it in chat. One more thing I'd like to do here is show you the actual profile tool itself. Online players, we can use me. We can check the profile stats here. Killed, mobs killed, deaths, blocks broken, and how long I've been playing for, which is pretty nice. Punishment, event history. It will tell you, like, all of their history, which is insane, by the way. Insane. So this could actually be really good if someone's breaking like tons and tons of diamonds. Also good to keep an eye on if somebody broke a specific chest. So if somebody griefed the chest here and you were like, hey, somebody stole my stuff, you could find the position of the player that was right here. And I don't think we've seen that stuff before. So really impressed. So we do have announcement settings. So you're allowed to enable this. Starter pack. I have no idea what we've just done. Oh, welcome to the starter pack add-on. Oh, so you could have this as like, welcome to the Echo Hub. Settings. So we can we have more than one of these though? Hopefully you could. Can we? Announcements, messages, ads, amount of messages, 3. Oh, so you can add multiple messages if you wanted to. Welcome to the Echo Hub. Welcome to the food farm. Welcome to the shops. All right, that's cool. Event logger. Data, events, player name. Let's have a little look. I don't know what this is. Submit. Okay, so it's showing... Oh, time of day. The logs. Oh, I'm impressed with this. Like, all of the subtle details make this add-on really impressive. There is a clear lag option. So if I was to go ahead and break this and show you guys how this works, all of that's dropped on the floor. I'm going to go to clear lag. I'm going to have this as literally like this enabled. It's a disabled by default submit. So does it announce it in chat though? But after a certain time, certain blocks should get deleted. Wait. There you go. There you go. It told us in chat. I think it should come up with a... I think it should pop up with a warning though, in my opinion. I think it should pop up and be like, okay, so in 10, 9, 8, it's going to delete it, right? I think I should say it, but I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, you can obviously select which ones get removed. You've been on a massive mining journey. You're not taking all that cobble, are you? Oh, wait, it's telling me items are being deleted every so often. I wish it did have a countdown, though. 10, 9, 8, 7, etc. The last item we have is going to be a launch pad. Now, I set one up earlier. Thought this was really cool. Welcome to the Echo Hub. Remember to read the rules, right? Now, really simple and easy to do this. You need a pressure plate. I haven't tried it with a heavy one, so this will be interesting. Stand on a block and then do the distance that you want. Hit submit, place down a pressure plate, and boom. That's how it works. I wish you could also alter fall damage, though. Honestly, guys, so impressed with this add-on. Highly, highly recommend. I'm going to have to turn this off. I think having that on every so often could be really, really helpful, but having it on all the time, not necessarily needed. But super impressed with how things work, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Highly recommend this. Very good price, and it's going to be updated in the future.